Hey, thank you for tuning in to Project KOD. Today you're going to be watching me interview my buddy Jay, who is the owner of this 2006 Honda Element. I would have to say this is one of the most thought out Honda Element builds in the world. No kidding. If anything, this is one of the best built as well in the micro camper world. So Jay's been in the Honda game for more than a decade, and he's full of knowledge and wisdom. Go ahead and follow him on his social media. His IG handle is Honda E Camper. And when you get there, you're gonna find a lot of project ideas, inspiration, and definitely a lot of knowledge. So this is a pretty long interview, so I've cut that into 4 parts. And if you haven't, please subscribe and like the video. So make sure you watch the other 3 parts. So here's Jay. He's at my house. He's about to do an oil change because he's prepping for a 2,000 miles road trip up to the Pacific Northwest. So you might see him up there. All right. So this is Jay's Honda Element here. So what year is this Element, Jay?
It's 2006.
2006. Wow. Can't really tell because it looks brand new. Except, there's some small scratches.
Trail riding.
How long have you had this Element, Jay?
Picked this up about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
It's been a 10-year project.
This is the Element that everybody knows about. I'm sure you've seen it around online. I'm sure this will be one of the most memorable Element ever.
Wow, thanks.
in the world. So, is this your first Element, or have you had other
This
Elements
is my
before?
third Element. I've been driving Elements since 2006.
2006.
Every time I sell them, I regret them.
Yeah, that's the reason why I haven't sold mine. I constantly want to sell it and get something new, but so this is your second. What happened to your first one?
This is my third one.
Oh, third one.
So yeah, my girlfriend at the time, who's now my beautiful wife of 15 years,
Wow.
got into a really bad T-bone accident. The Element was crushed, but it did save her life, and so that one was totaled. And I spent about a year looking for the next one,
Oh wow.
and picked it up on the Element Owners Club, sight unseen.
When you see one, sometimes they go so fast that you just have to jump on it. Otherwise,
I paid him in advance, and he thought it was a scam. He was like, "Why do you want to pay for this car and not look at it?" Because you're on the forum. I know. I've seen it.
yeah, I know.
it's
I
good.
know who you are.
So he refunded my payment, and
Still
had
dealt
to
with
pay
it.
him again.
All right. So was this Element equipped with the e-camper when you first bought
Yeah.
it?
So this Element was bone stock, but it did have the first generation e-camper conversion.
And I heard these conversions go for upwards of 10,000 now.
Now
right? Installed.
they are. Yeah. I think they used to be around 6,900 or something, and then
It's gotten popular, and price of everything going
price of
up.
everything's increased. And plus, you're without a car for a week, so if you're driving from the East Coast, you need to take that into consideration. The cost of the trip, and also your accommodations while they're doing the conversion. So it can be much more expensive than just the price you see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you buy a stock one now and you want to do that, you probably have to wait an extra.
A year.
A
Maybe
year?
A year out,
Whoa.
and then plan your trip and make sure everything lines up. And
Definitely. It's worth it getting one with it. You just got to find one that's running right, all maintained.
yeah. This one I bought with 43,000 miles, and 10 years later, I think I just turned 83,000.
Wow.
And this is my daily driver. It's the only vehicle I own. And
Well,
so 10 years.
it feels
of
like
use.
you barely drove it,
I know,
within
but
10 years,
yeah.
40,000 miles.
Yeah, but we got a lot of adventures out of this.
Yeah. So, when you bought this, did you have plans to do all this to your car?
Not
all the
like
upgrades?
this. No, no. Basically, it's one mod per day is what it turned out to. So
Yeah, that's a hefty amount of mods on this car. I mean,
heavy.
for somebody that doesn't know about these cars, they'll notice too. This thing's not stock. You got roof rack, solar panels, big tires, and that gets people interested.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, 225, 75, 16. These
yeah.
are the Yokohama Geolandar MT G003s, made in Japan.
Nice.
This is about as large as you want to go on an Element. My previous tires were a 245, 75, 16. They look good, but it's just a little bit too much rubber.
Yeah, I remember the bigger ones. Like, I think you had the biggest tire that anybody had, like the 245.
You could go a little
75.
bit larger than that with some additional modifications, but it's just not geared to turn these big meaty tires. So
That's when everybody wants to swap a V6 into one of these.
right. This is the perfect accommodations for size and both aesthetics,
Yeah,
drivability, and they function really well. So
exactly. That's the tallest you could go without.
this is about as max as you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And I remember when you first bought this bumper, this is like 100% custom.
It's all custom, one-off. It's been modified since it was created. Longer struts, metal end caps on the struts.
Oh, wow. I'm sure when you pop this open, this is like a full kitchen here. You could do anything here.
It is, yeah.
So let's see how this works. You want to pop that open?
So we've got
Oh, that is
front runner
smooth.
drop down table. This is a custom cutting board that I had fabricated, made out of starboard, UV stable, BPA free.
Best of the best. I
Yeah.
mean, this is your
Tolerance levels. Everything is
yeah.
done with precision.
That's the way to do it, when you really love something and you want to do it right.
Yeah, it
Do all
takes
the
time.
measures. I'm sure this part even took like not first try and multiple
No,
tries,
this takes a lot of time.
So what do you have here? What's this for? And
This is also a cutting board, also made out of that starboard material. Just use this for setting items. I have 2 cup holders. These are made for a kayak, actually, and then
magnetic,
I used, no, it's on a T
okay.
bolt on this
those
channel.
little track.
Yeah, so you can adjust it. Just tighten it down. Always need cup holders.
Got the water and the
5 gallons of water. Magnetic lid.
see that's
So I'm
like
gonna lose
really
that.
thought out because then
I
for
forgot.
me I was just put it up here and
I forgot it a
lose
few
it after
times.
like a day.
It's still stuck to the bottom, which is great. This is for a hand wash station, little soap.
Oh, a little soap dispenser there. I mean that alone, it takes a lot of thoughtful planning there just to get that part done.
This is a little safe
Oh,
with the light up keypad. If you're headed out on the water, you want to
nice.
leave your keys in there.
Wow.
No one knows about it but you guys. Let's see. Got 2 refrigerators. This is the newest 15-liter from Set Power. This is at 31 degrees. This goes down to -4 Fahrenheit.
So do you have to run like a generator in here, or how do you power all these things?
Everything's powered from the sun.
Oh,
So
shit.
we're using this AC 200 Max from Blue Eddy. And right now we're pulling in 147 watts. We're at 96%. This stays pretty much fully charged, running
Yeah.
2 refrigerators 24/7. And I have enough power. I also cook with electric.
Wow.
And you have multiple 110 outlets here. Also,
So-
you got your 220.
220. Dang, that's
220.
crazy. Are you planning on welding here?
I mean, you could
Run a
weld.
print shop here? That'd be pretty cool.
I could help one of these EVs who ran out of power on the side of the road. I mean, I'm
starting to see a theme here. This is a zombie apocalyptic survival vehicle here.
Yeah, it's got
with the reliability of a Honda.
Exactly.
Dang.
So I've got camp kitchen here. This one has food storage. This is another custom cutting board that I had cut.
Dang.
Insert for the lid. And this just keeps dry foods.
Nice.
Some extra coffee.
And that's like easy access too, because all you need to do is just pop these two open, trunk open, and bam.
Yeah, I tried to go away with a bunch of different bins being stacked upon one another and just have pull-outs. But this also gives access to storage underneath.
Nice.
And so I had this cut. This is actually the same size as the eCamper tops.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was going to do something with that later. So it's the same size as the cutout.
Cut out the same size.
And we've got everything underneath here from kinetic recovery ropes. We've got all Milwaukee M12. I have a chainsaw under there. We've got impact, drill. There's another impact under there. Tons of recovery gear. There's a siphon for the fuel tank. We've got axe, hammer, saw. There's a lot going on under here. Wow. Got caution tape. Some more kinetic shackles, synthetic shackles.
Nice.
Also have in here we've got N95 mask. Also have a full respirator for when the wildfires came.
Yeah, those are all the things that you don't think about until it happens to you, right? Like you need something, and then you're like, shit.
You get back from that trip, and then you're like, that's what I need next time. And
torque wrench,
Milwaukee charger. There's a lot going on in here.
Anything but
Plug
everything.
kits.
Yes.
Yeah. Extra belts, extra some consumable parts that wear out. I've got those in here. There's also a 20-ton bottle jack in here too, so we could say
definitely have all the upgrades, things that improve your life, and all the essentials that you need.
Yes.
And when you're stuck somewhere or just living off grid. This is what is this? Like a light bar?
It's an aluminum. This is just a magnetic light, motion detection, and it also sticks up here when I'm cooking.
That's perfect. I have something similar to that too.
Illuminates this area.
And you got the shovels and the axe here.
Yep. Also interior release with power locks.
Oh, that I've never seen. I've seen not with the power locks.
with the power locks. This is a triple insulated back here to keep everything
You made these, right? Or you had it sewn?
I didn't make them.
It was from another company.
Yeah, this is from C. Bailey.
C. Bailey.
Made in Texas. But they no longer make these.
It's discontinued. This guy has the rare items that they don't make.
Yeah, I've had these for years. And also, I mounted them to another
that's like super insulated.
So it's 3 layers of insulation. And this brand is Heat Shield.
Heat Shield.
So we got Heat Shield, C. Bailey. They're connected together. This has suction cups. And together with all of the windows, I think it reduces the interior temperature by nearly 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So even in a hot summer day, you can be inside with just a fan or some ventilation and be totally fine.
Definitely when you go, to places like Joshua Tree, Death Valley, any of those places, these things are super helpful.
Inside and not bake out. So in here, this is just a server drawer. I've got an 8-way USB charger. that runs to the Blue Eddy. And you can turn it on with the app, and then all of your communications are charged up, both radios, different lights, fans, things like that can all be charged, topped off.
I mean, where do people usually put this thing here? Like, is this from a car? Is it is this for like offices?
A server rack.
Oh, server rack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I just mounted it with some hidden hardware back here underneath.
This is that aluminum piece you were pointing at earlier?
Yeah, Clark Fabrications made this. This is
it's a local fabrication shop here in the.
He's on Instagram. Yeah,
it's not local, huh?
It's not local. I think he's in Pacific Northwest.
Wow, and I feel there's a nicely tucked wire under this. So this is.
So with this being aluminum, I cut a piece of steel and then powder coated that and then epoxied it to the inside of this lip, and that allows for these magnetic zip ties to hold all of the wiring up and out of the way.
You're the only person I know that would do something that crazy and it's awesome at the same time.
Yeah, it's stealth. And these wires don't get hung up when you're moving bins in and out. So everything is out of the way, but also very accessible if you need to service something. Or, and they're mounted about every 12 inches or so. So that's one way to make aluminum magnetic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. This is the first part out of 4, and this is one of the longest videos I've ever filmed. It was about an hour long. So anyways, if you haven't, feel free to subscribe and like the video, and enjoy part 2. Alright, thanks.